Okay. Hello, everyone. Let's set this up. Live chat. Okay. We should be good. Hello. Let's get this hat going the way it needs to go. Setting up. Here we go. Pepsi. And we're on. All right, now we're ready to go. Hello, welcome. Welcome, First Three. Good to see you. We're on the cell phone tonight, but we're leaning on the iPad, so that's, halfway there. Duh. Hello, everyone. 15, how are you? Good to see you. Make sure everything is on correct here. No, live chat. There we go. I knew that was messed up. I missed a bunch. Johnny5, how you doing? Francesco, what's up, buddy? Yamaha, good to see you. How's your bowling, Yamaha? Doug, hello. Tim, what's up? I need this today, Broham. I was bored. Well, here we are. Here we are. Let's make it happen, Captain. What's up? How am I doing? I'm doing well. How are you doing? Nothing much here. What about Bob? Great name. Texas in the house. Baker's here from South Texas. Texas is winning right now, folks. Johnny says, Tim, might be the one. How you doing, buddy? John, what's up? How's PA? Glenn, hello. And then Tim's yelling back at Johnny. I like it. Okay, so what's up with the audio update I've been seeing? What do you mean? Talk to me. You mean like the system update in the Tundra? That happened like a week ago because it didn't do anything for me. Nothing that I can notice, at least. Michael said, boat sold. Might have to go get a 4Runner now. Congratulations on the boat sale. Go get her. Brian's a Hoosier. What's going on, buddy? How you doing? Mark, Tacoma or Tundra as third vehicle. What are your other two vehicles? You're the Sequoia guy, right? Yeah, name your other two vehicles before we make that call. Mitch, what's up? You still need to do a video on the TRD oil filter. I think they're well worth the money. Will do, bro. It's on the list. I just got to get to a point where I could actually do, or when my next oil change is. We'll be off-roading. I think if you're off-roading, you instantly go Tacoma. Just because it's a smaller body to move around off-road, especially in our area. Tim, you heard about Chevy Inline 6, 460 foot-pounds of torque. Uh-oh. Oh, the burps have started. Ladies and gentlemen, Chinese food for dinner, so it's going to be a rough one. Just saying, it's a straight 6. Dude, I did a video like days ago. Keep up. I apologize. I've been terrible at YouTube lately, at keeping up with anything. First off, let's have a YouTube talk real quick. I want to see if anyone agrees with me on this. The algorithm on YouTube is so weird. So I have all these automotive videos, right? All is well, everything's good. I watch one video that's different from my normal stuff, and my entire timeline is that for the rest of the time. So if I like, oh, let me, I haven't heard this song in forever. Let me put that song on. The rest is just music and no more car info. So my algorithm is all screwed up. Bypass oil system, AMSOIL. There you go. Sweet. Robert Mitchell, what's going on? LOL, I apologize. I will check it out. Okay, so people on Facebook have been saying audio system update. Went to my dealership for the recall on my 2018, and they said everything is up to date. But I have seen update talk about the audio update. All I did was last week I got in the truck, and it said, your system has a mandatory update. Install now, install later, and I hit it. But it didn't, I don't know, it didn't really do anything, I don't think. I could read into it, though. Because it always does. Every once in a while, you'll get like one of those random system updates, and it's just like, bug fixes and all that. John says 4Runner Limited, and we'll be getting Sequoia. Okay. Have a 2007 4Runner Sport now. I was debating trading it for the Sequoia. Okay. Well, you got the 4Runner, but the 4Runner Limited isn't necessarily off-road-ish, especially with those tires. I don't know. I guess it really depends on what kind of trails you're going on. Because I know for around here with me, you can't even go on any of them legally, but the ones you can go legally are way too tiny for the Tundra. So that would be a big thing for me, especially if you're going to be doing a lot of off-roading. Andrew, what's up? Just got my first Tundra. Love your videos. Dude, welcome to the team, my friend. Glad to have you. Glad you're here. Very informative. Thank you very much. I do have a question I am hoping you can answer, about my 2014 Platinum Tundra. What is the best way to get the question to you? You can ask it right here. You can email me right now at tundradude34@gmail.com. And I will get back to you right after the show. Anything you want, pal. Congratulations and welcome, though. Yambi, what's up? Do you rotate tires the recommended way from the manual? That's what I did, but getting mixed reviews. I think, well, I get my tires rotated when it goes up to service, but I think it's cross first and then X. I don't know. You know what I should do? I should mark my tires and see what they do when it actually goes up. We'll actually see if they actually get rotated. I can usually tell when mine are rotated, but yeah, good call. Yeah, I'll have to see what direction they do. Angelo says, any recalls on the 2019 yet? Hopefully not. Well, there was the 2018, 2019. It's not a recall. It's like a service bulletin for the PCS system. So if you have a Tundra or Tacoma, 2018 or 2019, you should definitely call Toyota and see if your vehicle is involved in that. Update on your supercharger. Love it. Love every second of it. I should probably do a video soon on it. I've been thinking of, there's been a couple notes I've made lately that I'd like to talk about. But, dude, I got nothing bad to say about it. I guess the only thing in, like, a real-world, everyday driver kind of thing that I would say, which doesn't bother me, but for the masses, is you got to fill it with premium. And I don't know about you, but premium around here is a lot more expensive than regular. So right now I pay $3.29 for premium, and regular's down in like the 260s. So it's a pretty penny, and you know, the Tundra does like fuel. Quench that thirst with Super 93. But yeah, I mean, that's the only thing. If I had to give a con, and not a personal con, but a con for the masses, the fuel mileage is a little rough, but is what it is, man. If I wanted great fuel mileage, I would have bought something that had great fuel mileage. I knew what I was getting into, so. Marvel, what's going on? Howdy, Mark. Dan from the Cape, proud new Tundra owner. So this is Dan right here, who I did the video on, what was that, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. I did an overnight shift, so I'm all screwed up on days. It is Monday night, right? Yeah, so Dan is, this is the gentleman, Marble Manda right there, who I did the video on, who had the 5 F-150s and went to the Tundra, and he's a proud new Tundra owner. Dan, thank you once again very much for giving me all that information. That was a lot of fun to make. And Dan, actually, a lot of people have come out of the woodwork and emailed me since yesterday's video that are in a very similar situation. I talked to one guy today who had 7 F-150s and ended up going to a 1794. The best thing about the people I've talked to and talking to you is how honest you guys are. It's not like, oh, I hated that, so I came to this. It was like, no, I did it because price, like you talked about, you know, price and the reliability and resale down the road, all that. So priceless, to me, priceless information you gave me. So thank you very much for that. Make sure you keep me updated, bud. Keep me updated on your likes and dislikes. I want them all. Especially how you feel about the fuel mileage a little bit down the road. Every time you send me an update, every few months or whatever, I'm going to do a video and update the channel. So anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about should go back and watch yesterday's video from Marble Amanda, who is Dan. Dan owned 5 F-150s and is now a Tundra owner. Why? Go check it out. How could you forget to let me know you were posting a video about it? You know I love the inline 6. This is true. You do. You've been talking about that for a minute. I would then have that plus 15 4Runner Limited, or I could get my 07 4Runner, or I could keep my 07 4Runner. What's in the 07 4Runner, engine-wise? Is it still the 6? The 4-liter? What was the last year the 4Runner had the big motor in it? Does anyone know that? Was that 06, 05? Can't remember. Marco, what's going on, pal? Hey, Tundra Dude, have you ever towed an 18-foot trailer with your truck supercharged? And if so, how does it pull? No, I haven't towed anything with the supercharged truck. I think the only option I have to tow anything is my father's boat, which we did with his truck, which moves it no problem. The boat's like a 21-foot boat, probably weighs about 6,000 pounds. But an 18-foot trailer, that's real deal. And thank God Johnny's here, because Johnny is the tow master when it comes to that kind of stuff. But they always talk about supercharger. Does it make it so the motor can pull more? It's not necessarily that. It's that it's a lot easier and a lot better feeling the way the motor gives when it's pulling. It won't increase the capacity. It'll just make the load move smoother, I guess is the way. And Johnny 5 can correct me on that as we get on down the list here of people talking. But Marco, no. The answer is no. I have not pulled anything with the supercharged Tundra, but I'd like to. Towing that boat the other day kind of sparked something in me. That was the first time I towed anything in a couple years, and I like it. I like towing. Zombie, what's going on? Wish I could have a 2020 Tacoma to pull my MK3 Super. Nice, dude. To the races, but if they don't do something, I'm going to have to go Gladiator. Love my 97 Taco till it rusted out. So it's funny you say that about the Gladiator. I actually watched a video from Doug DeMuro. If you don't know Doug, I'm sure you know Doug by now. Automotive reviewer, great dude. Real nice guy. Over 1 million subscribers Doug has, and he still answers as many people as he can, which is cool. He did a Gladiator review on the Rubicon one. That is a sweet truck. That is a sweet truck. If you are an outdoorsman, an adventure type person who does a lot of like hunting, or you do a lot of the, you know, off going into the woods, camping, hiking, whatever, that's a vehicle right there, man. That thing is sick. I like it a lot. Tiberius, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Welcome. I don't think I've seen you here before, so hello. Eastwind, what's going on? He says, Tundra Buddies. There it is. By the way, Bill and Ted 3, what's your thoughts? Everyone, go. JDW said, thinking about switching out my TRD intake for K&N. Do it. Why not? Why not? The K&N will give you a lot more noise. At least in my experience, that was the case. The K&N intake system gave a lot more noise when you're on the pedal. So if you like noise, that might be the way to go. It's not a bad sound at all. If you go to the website, if you go to K&N, the actual, I think it's knfilters.com, and you put in your information for your vehicle, it'll show you what's available, and they'll have like an installation video. On that installation video, it gives you a sound comparison before and after. Check that out. And East Winds is from, we'll say, beautiful New Hampshire. Go Loudon, dude. Used to go up to the NASCAR races there all the time. Doug, what's up? Did you see the April Fool's video I sent you this morning in Gmail? Yeah, I did. Good stuff. Good April Fool's jokes, everyone. I got quite a few of them. Quite a few. Wanting to supercharge a 2017 1794 edition. Go for it, bro. Don't forget, I got to use it here. Tundradude34 promo code at sparksparts.com. They have the supercharger. That'll save you about $500-600. So check that out. And they do installations there if you're close. And they are masters of the installation of the supercharger if you can't find anyone else to do it. New Hampshire. That's right. Sorry, a trooper. John says, but I don't think I need 2 4Runners. Thinking pickup more useful for the Home Depot runs. Absolutely. Etc. Being a homeowner. Absolutely. But then again, already have the 07 and almost paid off. You got to talk to the wife about this one, buddy. She's going to make the final decision on that. Did you ever consider doing a DAP tune? I heard good things about it. I've heard nothing but good things. All positive, no negative. I actually talked to the owner a few times. He knows of the channel and everything. If he ever comes up here, he's in Texas. If he ever comes up here or I go down there, we're totally going to work together. I'm getting a DAP tune eventually. He can send, don't quote me on this, but he could send you tunes, you know, for your truck, as in over the mail or computer or whatever, but he can't do it with the supercharger. So he actually needs the truck. So eventually I will be DAP tuned 100%. What about Bob said, I had basic audio, so I just updated a Kenwood Exelon DNX 995S with Hertz speakers and Minimax 400 self-powered sub. Great sound. That was a lot of information, bro. How much did that run you? Everything you just said there, how much did that cost? I'd love to know. Because today I was driving and I was thinking about speakers, but I don't know anything when it comes to automotive sound systems or anything like that. Now, if this was 2000, 2001, I'm your guy. But nowadays, it's so complex. Help a bro out. It would be a used one, Mark. Well, there you go then. There you go. That's how you save it. That's what you tell the wife. It's a used one. Troy, what's going on? Hey, Mark, do you think the Voodoo Blue will be continued on the 2020 Tundra, Tacoma, and 4Runner besides the Pro models? I'll be honest with you, Troy. I don't know the answer to that. But the way Toyota goes is it seems like when it's on the TRD Pro 1 year, the next year it ends up on the regular models. So going by trends in history, I would say yes. But I don't know if you've seen in person. I always have to say that in person. I don't know if you've seen the Cavalry Blue, but man, that is something else in person. So they're out there now. You might want to go look at that, bro. Go check that out. But I know you're probably waiting for 2020 because you're getting a little upgrades here and there. A lot of people are going to wait for that 2020 Tundra because of the push-button start and everything we always talk about. The bigger screen, which would be really cool. Little updates that I feel make a world of difference. That's just me. Voodoo Blue is sweet, Troy. Yes, Voodoo Blue in person especially. I'm telling you, it's when I do videos and I try to give you guys like certain sounds and everything, like listen to what the truck's doing here, or I take pictures of vehicles and say, hey, look at how nice this color is. Nothing is the same unless you're in person. That's the way I feel. I just poke myself in the eye. Okay, rock and roll. But yeah, when you see those colors in person, especially Voodoo Blue, it really pops, man. Really draw some attention. Now, the main question I always ask everyone when it comes to Voodoo Blue or a color that's that aggressive and look at me, is can you deal with that 2, 3, 4 years from now? Will that wear off? Will that get annoying that everyone's always looking at you in your vehicle? So that is the question of the day. Comment away. I'd like to hear what you guys think. What's up, TD? What's the subject of the day? We're just swinging through here, dude. We're just talking about a lot of things. This is one of those live streams. I never like Here's something you guys may not know. Riddle me this. I know a lot of people, when they do live streams, they try to come up with like a subject. Oh my God, we need to have a subject. I like to just come on and talk to you guys, just to see where your mind's at, what you're thinking. I like to come on and, you know, if there's a subject, I get to the subject probably in a 5-minute window, and then we just talk about what's going on in your lives, what you got going on with your truck, any questions I can answer, that kind of thing, just saying hi to everyone. But subject-wise today, I don't really have much. I was planning on doing this video outside with the Tundra, but it's super windy out there, so I ended up sitting downstairs. Maybe later in this live stream, we'll peek outside and see if the wind died down a little bit. So we'll call that the subject of the day. Excuse me. VCG, Vince, what's going on, bro? I just came out of the woodwork to say hello. Tundradude34. Vince, you know what's funny? You probably really did come out of some kind of woodwork, right? Because you're the man. Always doing the stuff. VCG Construction, if you don't follow him on I almost said Instagram. Well, Instagram too. If you don't follow him on YouTube, go check him out. 50,000 subscribers. My man is growing and doing big things. Way to go, VCG. Very proud. Proud friend of yours watching you grow the way you are. Just want you to know that. Glad to help. Send them my way if they have any questions. Will do. Absolutely will do. And you're in Cape Cod, so you're not that far away. I will see that truck one day. Oh, yes. David says, hello from Southern Indiana, TMMI. That's awesome, bro. Are you at there? Like, do you work there? Because that's super cool. Indiana. I like it. Toyota factory in Indiana, if no one knows. Wade with his joke before. I'm going to tell this story real quick, Wade. Wade tried to get me on the April Fools and sent me a picture of someone's Ford F-150 and said he traded the Tundra. Here's why that didn't work, Wade, because I know you just spent all that money on your Tundra, so I know that that wouldn't happen because your wife would kill you. But good try. I was waiting for him, so I got a couple really funny ones today. Dennis said, hi, Dennis. On my 2016 Tundra, you could ignore the new message pop-up on the infotainment from the steering wheel, but on my 2018, you can't ignore the message from the steering wheel. Any suggestions? When you say message, are you talking about the update message? Because don't ignore it. Just hit it. I mean, it's just, I don't think it's anything crazy, this update. Bees, what's going on, pal? Sean, how are you, my friend? How's that new truck treating you? Mine is a 4.0. Okay, 2009. 10.4. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I would love for them to put the old 4.7 back in there. That would be pretty sweet. Hello, Sean from Wade. Mark 2009 had the 4.7 from 03 to 09. Man, if they would just put that motor back in there, just think of the possibilities. Hub says, y'all convinced me to go with a Tundra. Now should I go 2019 or wait for 2020? That is a question only you can answer, my friend. First off, congratulations. Welcome to the team. Cool. Make sure when you buy your truck, when Toyota sends you the survey, mention the chat will help a bro out. I love you forever. But yeah, you got to determine that yourself, man. Do you care what's coming for 2020? Push button start, bigger screen. Is that the kind of stuff you need? Or are you good to go with what's out there now? Suggestion, go test drive what's out there now and see if that makes a difference. What trim level are you thinking, bud? That's another big one too. You know I'm always going to suggest the Platinum because it's loaded up. Limited gives you a good amount of stuff too. Unless you don't care about that kind of thing. SR5 TRD, probably, if not number 1, number 2, the most popular Tundra trim package out there. SR5 TRD, 5.7 liter double cab, at least in this area. Jason, what's up, buddy? What's up, my favorite Tundra dude? Yeah, rock and roll. I need help. Just bought a 2019 Limited Tundra in cement. Sweet, bro. Love it. Need modification ideas. Want to make it louder, but not too loud. Already did a cold air intake. Oh, the hack? Dude, isn't that good? Nice and cheap. Saved you hundreds, right? Cool. Glad you did it. Okay, listen. So we talk exhaust all the time. A lot of people don't even want to consider the TRD dual exhaust because it's $1,100, and that is a pretty penny. There's so many cheaper ways you could do it out there. I mean, if you really wanted to save a ton of money, you could go get yourself a couple Flowmaster mufflers and, you know, connect them to the pipes you already have. You could get Flowmaster mufflers and go to like a Meineke or something and have them put on piping, like, you know, fresh made piping or whatever, bent there right in the shop. That's a cheaper option. There's also BA muffler system. The budget system is about $500-600. People love the sound. We put one on my father's 2018 Limited, and it sounds really good, really aggressive, but not obnoxious. We're too old for obnoxious. So you might want to check that out. BA muffler, you could search him, Dirty Deeds Industries. The actual system is available on Sparks Parts. Tundradude34 promo code saves you 5%. I tell you Sparks Parts because I want to save you money. But yeah, there's a lot of options out there, but I really like that BA muffler system with the TRD dual exhaust system. Those are my two favorites, but the BA muffler will save you $500-600. And it's something that you can actually contact Keith. Keith is the owner of BA Muffler Dirty Deeds Industries. He will contact you right back and talk to you whatever you want to know. He can build you a system exactly the way you want it, as far as, you know, how loud it is and everything. But yeah, it's a great company. Keith is a genius, and he's a really good guy. And that's two things that I like to support: people who know what they're talking about and good people. You always want to give good people the business, right? So check them out, BA Mufflers. Okay, John says, my 2006 had a 4.7 V8, missed that one, but the V6 is pretty impressive. I like the V6. I like it a lot. Doug is awesome, used to live in Philly. Yeah, he was up in Philly all the time. I know he lived there, but he was like out and about, you know. Very easy to talk to, nice guy. Really like him. And now he's over in Cali, I believe. Charles, what's going on? Dude, just ordered the blacked out emblem for my Cement Crew Max Limited from Sparks Parts. Rock and roll, bro. Sweet. Love the blacked out emblems. Absolutely. It's just the wave of the future right now. Chrome is gone. Hashtag no chrome. Haven't said that in a while. Francesco says, what kind of lift kit would you recommend? Also in the market for wheels, tires, and exhaust. Just picked up S&B cold air intake. Sweet. Looking to get a BA muffler, or I want a Flowmaster Series Outlaw or 40. The Flowmasters are loud. Both the 40 and the Outlaw are pretty loud. The BAM is nice, and it's not too annoying. There are times when you don't, okay, if you're at high speeds traveling on the highway, you don't want to hear your exhaust. When you're cruising, you want to talk to the people in your car. But when you put your foot on that pedal, you want to hear it. And that's the best part about the BA muffler. There's not a lot of drone. So, but as far as the lift kit, I don't know what you want to do as far as height and everything, but if you're like leveling, I always tell people the Bilstein 5100 and 6112s, adjustable shocks. Those are what people rave about. I've never used, but enough people have told me how great they are. For years, I've been suggesting that. Haven't gotten any complaints yet, so go Bilstein. Cliff said, Bill and Ted 3, maybe. It's probably going to be terrible, but I'm just so nostalgic. I used to eat Bill and Ted. Humongous fan, so I'm down. Let's do it. I mean, why not wait? The sequel came out in 1991, so why not wait all these years? Almost 30 years. Pepe, what's going on? Florida. Awesome, you lucky guy. Marco says, yes, I know that about its capacity, but good to know it's easier. Mine isn't breaking a sweat now without one, so I could just imagine how nice it is. Exactly. Yeah, but the supercharger is definitely worth every penny. I haven't had an issue with it. Maybe 2 days after I got it, my check engine light came on, and it turned out that one of the fasteners wasn't clipped all the way. So all I had to do was go in there, clip it back together, done deal, no problem since. Knock on Amish wood, baby. So we're good still. TRD single or dual exhaust? So the TRD is a dual exhaust for the Tundra. Dual exhaust. The BA muffler system that I was just telling others about, that is the budget system, 8-inch, and that is a single. That actually goes with your factory tailpipe kit and everything. Excuse me. My God. Chinese food. I apologize. Where's everybody coming from tonight? We got a bunch of people on here. Where are you in the world, people? Tell me. I'm coming to you from New Jersey. New Jersey. Oh, yeah, right. Cliff says hit the like button. I agree with Cliff. Yes, you can. I spoke with him. There you go. Cool. What's DAP tune? It's just a tune. It's a gentleman. There's a company down in Texas. It's called DAP, D-A-P, tune. And they basically tune Tundras. And the dude has the sickest, from what everybody says, is the sickest tune out there. It's safe, good shifting. You know, everything is just apparently very good about his tune versus some of these, you know, box tunes you get like I have with the Bully Dog and everything. So eventually we shall try. Thunder Golf, how you doing, Cole, bro? How you doing, man? I'm hot and heavy into golf right now. I need you in my life. We should be talking a lot more. Welcome back to live, sir. John said MagnaFlow makes nice exhaust. Absolutely, they do. Tiberius says, fireman from Jackson, Mississippi. Patch, any recommendations? There we go. Barry, that's you, man. I was waiting on you. Here we are. I'll open that in 1 minute. Any recommendations on exhaust? Would you go Flowmaster 40? I had Flowmaster 40s on my 09. 2 Flowmaster 40 single shots. And they were pretty loud. They were really loud. I don't know how you feel about sound. They were droney. They were loud. My wife used to tell me, this is when we were just dating. When I would go over her parents' house for dinner, she could hear me blocks away. She would know I was coming for about 4 or 5 blocks because of how loud it was. So depends where you want to go with that. But yeah, let's open this. So we have a little fan mail today. And his screen name, if you're on Instagram, is I am Mr. Berry 84. with the, instead of an E in Berry, it's a 3. But he is a firefighter, and I really hope Johnny 5 is still on here because he will be thrilled with this one right here. Jackson, Mississippi Fire Department patch. Tiberius, thank you very much, bro. This is sweet, and this is going back there. If you don't know this by now, I'm all about the emergency. Back there, they're all the patches. Emergency service workers, military, all of it. This channel is in full support of military, EMS, fire, police, Coast Guard. All you guys are my heroes. And I am making a massive frame of all of your patches. So if you have any patches out there and you want to send them my way to go into this massive frame, which is probably going to be 2 massive frames now because I have a million of these patches now, please let me know. I want to proudly display where you are an emergency worker or military person at. I'll even take Canadian military. It doesn't matter to me. But thank you. Time out real quick, and thank you to everyone out there who defends the country every day and who is a hero who runs in when everyone's running out every day. Police, fire, EMS, everyone we just said. You are my heroes. Thank you very much. I'm glad you guys are watching. It's cool. It's good to be talking to the people I think are my idols. Good stuff. Good stuff. So thank you, Mr. Berry. You are the man, and that will be going with those patches. And eventually, one of these days, we're going to buy this this frame and get this thing going because the frame's got to. I had a plan to put the frame. I'm going to show you. We're actually on the cell phone. It's a lot easier. I'm sorry for my desk is just a disaster right now. But we made this space for that frame I was just telling you guys about, right? So this is where the frame was going to go. But I have so many patches now. There's just no way that that's going to work. And I just lost my spot where I was, so we're going to have to go find it real quick. Hold on one sec. Ooh, I'm way behind. Yeah, I'm going to have to kick it up a notch here. I'm like really behind. Hold on one sec here. Hold on there. Wow. Okay. Okay. Now I'm, yeah, way behind. Wow. Okay, hold on. Still, it's good. We have so many people there. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Mike B. the One says, gotta go TD, still at work, great stuff as usual. Thanks, Mike. Take care, my friend. We'll see you soon. He's probably already gone by now because it's saying 6:28 is where I'm at right now. I don't even know what time it is. We're using my phone. Gonna need to drink more Pepsi to get through this. Jason said, still winding down which Tundra to get. Whittling down which Tundra to get. It's a love-hate relationship. I like the search. I have not... Or I hate not having a new truck. Down to either 1794 or Platinum Crew Max 4x4. Am I splitting hairs? Same truck. It's the cowboy version with the 1794. I'm in love with the 1794. Check out the 1794 TRD. I like the wheels a little bit differently. You know, you get the 18-inch TRD wheels versus the big chrome wheels. I don't know what you're into, but check that one out before you make any decisions. Rain, what's going on? What's up? Thanks for the email last night, brother. Anytime, bro. Always here to help. Always here to help for sure. Robert, 2019 Cavalry Blue Tundra, rock and roll. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful truck, beautiful color. My dealership, not my dealership, the local dealership has one near me. Me too at work, almost done here. All right, bro, cool, cool. It's really eye-catching for sure, absolutely is. Matt, what's going on, buddy? Love the channel? Well, thanks, bro, I appreciate it. Picked up a Gen 2 TRD Rock Warrior and loving it. I'm obsessed with the Rock Warrior. As most of you know who've been on this channel a long time, it is the one Tundra I always wish I got that I never did. Stupid me. Cole says, my Tundra was down for a little while, bought $1,500 worth of exhaust parts. MagnaFlow direct fit catalytic converters were the big things. It sounds very awesome now, and surprisingly, it's quiet. We're going to need a video clip of that, so make that happen, dude. Sweet. Welcome back. Jason says, Voodoo Blue is so pretty. Yeah, it's very nice. Shooting the beep is much more interactive and fun. Absolutely it is, bro. Thanks for being here, for sure. Does your 19 sound like a diesel, or did the direct injection take care of that? All right, whoever he's asking that to, get on that. Does your 19 sound like a diesel, or did the direct injection take care of that? Hiya, Tundra Whisperer from Sean. I had to step away for about 5 minutes. Dang lawyers. If it was not for attorneys, we would not need attorneys. There you go. What about... so Johnny 5, you probably already saw this, but we just got this from Mr. Berry here. Jackson, Mississippi Fire Department, dude. That's your stomping ground, right? Did What About Bob reply on the price to upgrade his sound system? I did not see that yet, Matt, but I'm totally looking for it. Mike, what's going on, buddy? About 100 cars on our Toyota dealer's lot, but when you drive by, you simply cannot miss the Cavalry Blue and Voodoo Blue 2 Tundras on the lot from 3 blocks away. Rock and roll, my friend. I love that Cavalry Blue. They have one at the local dealership. It's a double cab SR5 TRD. Woo, every once in a while it runs through my mind. Jason, Ohio, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. How come we haven't seen any fan feature videos? You guys got to send me. You got to send me pictures and information. I haven't gotten any for ages. So I can't do the fan feature videos until you send me your stuff. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you're new to the channel, Tundradude34@gmail.com. Send me 2 pictures of your truck and information about it, and I will put it up on a video. So go do that. Let's see what kind of truck you guys got. We used to do it all the time. You can look on my channel. There's a playlist called Tundradude34 Fan Features. Click that and you'll see the idea of what we did with it. I'd love to bring it back if you guys want it. Keenan, what's going on? My neighbor got a 1794 Tundra and he's dechroming it. It is red color and is beautiful. And he bought all the front and rear end caps and door handles. Sweet, dude. Very sweet. Tell your neighbor about the channel, eh? Daytona, what's going on? I have a bunch of pictures of the Voodoo Blue Tundra, Tacoma, and 4Runner that I took at the auto show in January. I'll send them later. Can't wait to see them, bro. I'm going in... Oh, it is April. I'm going later this month to the auto show, so I'm very much looking forward to that as well. Reliability and towing capacity, Johnny 5, and he's screaming it to you, so make sure you listen. Know when you get an email or text message. Know when you get an email or text message. I don't know what that means. Have you seen the olive green taco? No, I have not seen that. Hi, Glenn. I have not. Are you talking about the one that's coming, the army green one? There are pics of it. Let's see. Just left the plant. Oh, David said just left the plant. Work in the Highlander plant. Been there a while. Oh, yeah. True. I do remember. We might have a Highlander in our future, so I hope you had hands in it, dude. Question on aftermarket rims, says Matt. Put a set of fuel rims on, and now the traction control light comes on sometimes. I mean, that could have a lot to do with pretty much anything. I get the traction control light with my wheels and tires. I think it's just loss of traction. I think that's really it. If you stomp on it, like for me, these are heavier wheels and tires than what were on there originally. So if I come around a corner and say the tire spins over a manhole when I'm getting up to speed, it'll kick on for a second. I mean, are you getting it like every 5 seconds or are you getting it every once in a while? Talk to me, Goose. Cole says, I test drove a 2019 TRD Pro, blacked out. Nice. It was a nice truck. Bed size doesn't work for me, though. No. Next year, the TRD Pro comes back with the double cab. Just saying. Charles says, next I'm getting the color keyed cement gray grill, bumper end cap, and mirror caps for my limit. It's going to look good. D-chrome it, baby. Marco says, I have the TRD exhaust, well worth it. That's truly, if you have the $1,100, I strongly recommend it. Johnny 5 says, you could save a bunch of money, use your Sawzall, and cut just in front of the muffler, then X-pipe it. Boom, there it is. Jason says, thanks for the advice. Anytime, buddy. Have been browsing Sparts to see how much total I'm going to have to spend, and I don't even have a truck selected yet. Tundradude34 promo code. I hope my 5% does you well, bud. But yeah, they got a lot of good stuff on there, especially the popular Tundra upgrades tab will take you to everything you want to see. There's more than that, of course. You just got to search it. Gatherer, what's going on? Greetings, kind sir, and Tundra truck enthusiasts. Hope everybody is doing fine in this fantabulous spring break weather. There you go. It's about 48 and chilly up here, or windy. It's not terrible. A father on my brother's soccer team had leaky tires on his 2010 F-150. So ridiculous. He carries an air compressor in the back. There you go. You are good people. I'll send you pics sometime. Working on the blackout now. Keep going, man. Take pictures during the blackout, though. As you're working on it, I want to see the progression. Trust me, you'll want to see that down the road, too. Jordan, what's going on, buddy? 2023. Yeah, it would be nice to have an HD for sure. Barry says, I hear Taco Tunes is great for audios, but I'm not sure. I hear that too. Never used, bro, to be honest. Just not an audio guy. I would always go to the channel for audio. Johnny 5's a big audio guy, so that would be a help. John, what's going on, buddy? My PA connection in the house. You might be seeing Fox 672 on the channel a lot more in the future. Daytona said, I just had Bilstein 5100s put on my Silverado. Absolutely love them. Thank you. I'm glad someone is here who actually uses them. Good endorsement. Would you hold out on a price drop for the 2018 TRD Crew Max versus a 2017 TRD Crew Max? I guess it depends on what the difference is in price. If you get the 2017, you don't have any of the Toyota Safety Sense. I don't know if that matters to you or not. Just remember that. Rob, what's going on? Looking to do wheel spaces on my 2013 Tundra. I've upgraded to 2018 stock rims from 275, 65, 20. What do you think? Not a big wheel spacer guy, personally. But I do know that you don't want to get, and this is kind of obvious, but I'm just saying it anyway. That's one of those things you don't want to cheap out on. You want to make sure if you're going to get wheel spacers, get the best ones you could find. You don't want to, spend like, oh, I got a great deal on these because there was some no-name company. Go for the reputable ones that you may have to spend a little bit more on just to be safe out there. You don't want to mess around with that kind of stuff if, you know, you're going on the cheapie. So pay a little money. Just pay a little money on them. That's all I'm saying. Do your research. Sean says, my wife's Lexus has push button start. Can't tell you how many times that stupid fob has been lost. Give me a key anytime. There you go. Happy customer. Wheel spacers go to Spider Tracks. There you go. Rain is in Texas. Keenan's Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Oh, Canada. Pennsylvania for John. LOL, I agree, Sean. Excuse me. Rob is in Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada. Oh, Canada's winning. Ontario, Canada. Look right there, boys. Canada. Doug is in Alaska. Absolutely. Doug is my Alaskan connection. But there is, Jose is up there too, so there's a couple from Alaska now. Dallas, Texas for Charles. Wilson, Texas for Wilson. What's up, man? Long Island, New York for Matthew. Oh, well, Matthew. Let's rock the barn, baby. Rock the barn. Sorry. Oregon for John. Other John says, have you seen the Alpine radios for the Tundras? I have. You're talking about the new heads-up display, a little bit bigger screen. I'm on a no bueno on that one. I don't like the way it sticks out of the dash like that. Fobs or fads? That's a crazy one. Florida, home of the first place Lightning. Go home, Cliff. Lightning. They got to finish up this year. See what happens. Islanders are playoff bound. I'm pretty excited. Gather of information in South Texas. John says Apple CarPlay, etc. Yep, I have seen. 2024, not cars. Toyota, yes, no. There'll be cars. Toyota's never going to get rid of cars. Does it void the warranty with the tune? Yes. Anytime you tune a vehicle, the warranty is going to be in question, especially if the tune does something to the vehicle. Just FYI on that. Rob says, wheel spacers, recommend any? I'm sure you just heard that, all that we just talked about. Someone said Spider from Tracks. That was what somebody recommended. I suggest you just go online, do some research. Seattle, home of the first place Mariners. We will miss you, Ichiro Suzuki, eh? Spider Tracks, Rob, go to Toy Tech. I've heard wheel spacers are cheap fixes. Boom. I'll send you my Box D patch from Royal Air Force. Do it, man. Send away. I'm ready. If you have anything you want to send me, as far as, I don't know if you know this, there's a lot of new people on here tonight. I want to show you guys something that spin around. So this wall back here is pretty much, it's from all the subscribers. It's everything from the subscribers. I mean, there's my stuff up there too, like hockey thing, my old hockey pictures. But all this stuff here, this is all from subscribers, all this stuff. So if you have anything you want to send that you want to go, I call it the live stream wall because it's always behind me. Send away. Email me, tundradude34@gmail.com, and I will give you the information on where to send. Now, I've totally lost my way here, so now I have to go find out where I just was. Hold on one sec. Wow. Somebody called me some stupid name. Cool. Thank you. Love you too. Oh, I really got lost. Yeah, we do have a lot of questions tonight. I just saw that on the way up. That's okay. That's good. It's good interaction. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be there in a minute. Okay, here we go. I've caught back up. Okay, but any problems using spacers? I don't use spacers, but they're not the safest things in the world. That's pretty much what it is. 07 Road King, what's going on? Good evening, Tundradude34. I'm listening to you while on a road trip to West Virginia. Happy to be podcasting for you, sir. Drive safe out there, okay? Yeah, drive safe, absolutely. Hello, dude. What's going on, D? How you doing? There's mixed reviews on wheel spacers. Some say could have wheel failure. That scares me. Hey, Tundra crew from Anti-Socialist. How you doing, buddy? We got a lot of questions tonight. We do. Rain, my birthplace was RAF Milden Hall. Okay, cool. Rob says, shat. Not what I want to hear, but thank you. Just being honest, my man. Always want to be honest with you guys. What if I just want to add the stock exhaust? What's the best way to add some sound? I'd like to stick with Toyota as much as possible. I'm new to all this, man. Hope I'm not bothering. You're never bothering. Never at all. Johnny5, if you got anything for Jason here, he wants to stick with the stock exhaust. I mean, at that point, just change the muffler out, dude. Just change them up. There's a lot of mufflers out there, MagnaFlow, Flowmaster, that you could keep all of the stock exhaust and just change the muffler. That might be your best bet. Johnny5 will probably kick in with a couple more options there. He loves the exhaust work. All of the off-road places was telling me to stay away from them is all. Yes, yes. Like as in wheels separating from the axles. That's terrifying. Sweet Z Diver. I was stationed there for 6 years. Was a great time. Sweet. I had them on my 06 4Runner off-road and all daily drivers and no problem. There you go. I'm sure there's going to be to go either way, you know. I'm back, Fred says. Freddie, what's going on, bud? Fred Sausage, my man. Get a wheel with plus 25 offset. It is safer than wheel spacers. That's what I have, plus 25. Yo-Yo's not a fan of mine. I'm sorry, Yo-Yo. We'll see you soon. I should do that, but spend $950 on these rims. Oh boy. I agree, anti-socialist. Yes, yes. Marco, I was referring to you, Tundra Dude. Okay, write that again then, because I'm so lost. I apologize. Spider Tracks is supposed to be the best for wheel spacers. Okay. McFasto, what's going on? Yes, sir, saw the patch. Barry, yes. I'm up in Madison. Perfect. Borrow wheel spacers too, but I wouldn't. Alrighty, guys. Done. Work safe. Talk to you later. John, be good, buddy. Say hi to Pennsylvania. I already told him about you. Thank you very much. Took a road trip from southeastern PA to Chantilly, Virginia over the weekend. CSA Expo. Love the drive. Just had the truck over a week. RB. Rock and roll, buddy. I sent you my SR5 to Pro pictures, and they look great, by the way. I did see them. Nice white truck you got there. Tundra guys, late as always, but he's here, and that's awesome, bro. We're banging through all these questions. I am way behind. Anyone know the best place to upgrade seats front and back? I really like to find new seats at the scrapyard and see if they will fit in my 13. Best place to upgrade seats. If you go, listen, this is not going to be a cheap option. Just letting you know right off the bat. If you go, what do you have, 2013? I don't know if they're the same seats in the 2014 and up, but you can try. Sales at sparksparts.com may actually be able to sell the covers that go on the seats in the 14 and up, like a 1794 cover or a platinum cover. That may be a place to start. Other than that, junkyards, if you find wrecked Tundras, just take the whole seat out, kind of like what you just said, actually. Are you sad the FRS is gone? Get a Camry. I'd love to get a Camry, but I'm going on the one vehicle thing for now. Am I sad the FRS is gone? I like the FRS a lot, but it's a lot more convenient with it not being here, if that makes sense. It's just the two cars in the driveway were a huge pain. I agree, get an XSE V6. I wish I could. I wish I could. Everyone, Road King says, everyone make sure you subscribe if you haven't already and hit that thumbs up. Thank you, Road King. Good man, good man. My dealer is lost when I ask about the TRD Pro Tundra. They do make them, right? Yes, they do. I told him to put me on the list. Is he just blow smoke? A lot of dealers, well, by now all dealers should know what this is, but there are a lot of dealers out there who just don't know. I don't know. It depends if they sell a lot of Tundras or not, I would think. If they're not up to date on stuff. I've heard from some people on this channel, they'd go into the dealer and be like, oh, I want a TRD Pro. And they'd be like, yeah, come in, we have one. And they weren't even ready to go yet. They weren't even on the lots yet. So I suggest you get a second opinion in another dealership or talk to that guy's boss to make sure you're actually on a list. And the list you're going on is a list of when they get an allocation, they call you. Did he take any deposit money from you, Jason? Let me know. And because I'm so behind in these comments, Jason, right? Yes, he told me to put a deposit down, or no. Say the whole thing just so I remember. I'm sorry. Anti-Socialist says, I hit up Sparks with the code. Not done yet either. Thanks, TD34. Anytime, buddy. Appreciate you. Okay, so the Omega's getting deleted by Johnny5. Thanks, Johnny5. Appreciate you, buddy. Get him, dude. What movie is that from? Terry, what's going on? Dealer is putting a price together for me. Extended cab, nice. 8-foot box with color match front grille and bumpers, SX style, versus the stock chrome plus LED headlight switch. Bro, keep me updated on that. That sounds good. I think you gave me a message yesterday, right? You were looking for that 8-foot. It's a must-have. You must have that 8-foot bed, you told me. I believe that was you. Good for you, man. Keep me updated. I want pictures when you get that thing. Kenneth says, hey, guys, anybody have the Taco Tune system in their Tundra? How much was it, and did you substitute any of their equipment? So that's another question about Taco Tunes. Does anybody have that in their Tundra? Help out, Ken. Oh, I thought Omega had Tourette's. Probably. Tabar says, what's a good trifold cover that doesn't leak? I like mine. Xtang Trifecta 2.0. Never had an issue with it. I like it a lot. It's even good in the winter. And I don't know how you guys get snow in Mississippi, if you get it at all, but up here, I'll go out there and there'll be like a foot of snow sitting on top of it and it still doesn't leak and holds form. No problemo. So check that out, dude. Xtang Trifecta 2.0. Soft trifold. So I put them in timeout. Yeah, keep that going. Johnny5 doing the moderator thing for me tonight. Thank you, buddy. Z-Diver, my son, and others were at Laken Heath in 06, and were involved in a bad accident, shut down rescue squadron for a while. Government sent us there for 2 weeks. Bad times. Sorry to hear that. Matthew, come on, TD. All the manufacturers are doing these screens that stick out of the dash. I don't like that look. Okay, hold on, Matthew. Bear with me. So think of the Tesla. Think of the Prius. We'll use the Prius. So actually, let's use this screen they have behind me right now. So this is my iPad, guys. So the way it sticks out of the dash normally is it'll stick out just sitting straight up, straight out of the dash. It still looks like it belongs. I can't get the thing to stand. My problem is this Alpine one. it sticks out of the dash on this weird angle, and you can see the back part that's holding it up. I just don't like the look of it. Maybe it's a me thing. And now I've lost my spot again. I don't know. I can't get on it. There we go. I caught back up now. Turd Burglar with the sickest name ever. Cool. Tori, what's going on, buddy? North Dakota and Texas, rock and roll. TD sang a country song about wheel spacers. Well, spacers bring me down, down. They bring me down to Chinatown. I wanted to eat, but my wheel fell off along the way. Hey, hey. My girl said, what's going on here? I said, hand me another couple, 2, 3 beers. My wheel fell off. I got those spacers the other day. How's that? If you guys are new to the channel, he makes me sing. I don't know. Good catch at Johnny5. Yeah, Johnny5, rock and roll. I'll definitely be getting a sound clip of that exhaust. Thank you very much. Created my own, Just Joe. What's going on? Created my own black chrome look for the exhaust tips. Nice. I was reading stainless when I was going to say sand. Sand, stainless steel tips, then polish in black paint. Mix with linseed oil polish. Nice. Then repeat to darken more if needed. I like it. You should have took a video of that. That would have been a good one. That would be it. Just swap mufflers. There you go. Agree. Good job, Johnny5. If your 2019 sounds like a diesel, I still... like a diesel, still or did direct injection. Oh, stop the sound. I don't have a 2019, Marco. I think that's why I got lost in it. We're probably talking about my 2016 that I had before my 2017. But the issue I was having, it was more of a tick. If this is what we're talking about. If not, I have no idea. But in my 2016, that was the non-supercharged one. When you would start it up, it would have almost like a knock sound, and then I upgraded to 93 octane fuel, and that kind of calmed out the engine a little bit. But there is no diesel, or are you talking about the sound? I don't know what you're talking about, Marco. I'm trying to think. If you're talking about the sound I've been getting from my belts and pulleys, that's not going on anymore, but I'm still getting it looked at. So I apologize, sir. My neighbor saw your video on the Alpine head unit. He might get it. There you go. You guys know I'm not the best moderator, but I'll be a no-good mofo if I allow disrespect to the channel. I appreciate you. Haters gonna hate, Johnny5. You gotta have my back there, dude. I'm gonna give you a little help. And I just added Anti-Socialist is now a moderator as well. So help me out, Anti-Socialist. And Eric is now a moderator as well. What's up, everyone? You'll never guess what I'm doing, TD. You're studying because you're going to be the President of the United States one day. And I can't wait. I just want to be Secretary of Defense. And don't question anything. Thank you. Johnny5, thank you very much. Alfonso's Toronto, Canada. Love your channel. Thank you, buddy. And we're representing your country right here, buddy. So we got Canada, and right under it, America. Hulk Hogan can't lose. No deposit. Okay. He already got 50 grand for the truck from me. That's plenty. Okay, there you go. Rock and roll. Yeah, you just got to be careful with the dealers with the TRD Pros. It's kind of whatever. But if you already paid, keep your paperwork. Good to go. Road King says the local dealership in Sayre, PA has a Voodoo Blue Pro and a white one. See, I like the white one. I feel like the white one would be the thing I end up with. You may not like it, but I debadged my platinum. I think it's awesome. Write that song, Lost My Spot Again. There you go. Lost My Spot Again. There's so many songs I can write with this. Anti-Socialist, debadging is cool. Screw the haters. Are you happy with it? Totally. I need help on fender flares and my bumpers. Hate both my bumpers. Can I put a brush guard on my Tundra even with TSS? That is a loaded question. You're going to have to talk to your service master tech about that. I am not sure. If I had to guess, Jason, I'm going to guess you cannot put a brush guard in front of that Toyota Safety Sense sensor. So definitely check that out before you spend the money and everything goes wrong. I didn't like that Alpine either. Looked like something tacked on after the fact. Exactly. No wheel spacers are a bad motor. Hold on. Best artist, always, buddy. I love it and easy to detail. TD34 is heading to the CMAs. I got you, man. I did the WeatherTech alloy trifold. I'm happy with it. Keep me updated on it. Tabari says, I'm in Gluckstadt. I'm up the road. I'll be sending photos of my blacked 2019. Can't wait to see it. Fred Savage. Fred Sausage says, hot dang. That singer reminds old Fred of Johnny Paycheck singing, you can't take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. Great song. There's a knock sound in the bottom end when the engine is cool, but my truck has been like that from day one. I hear lots of that. I have a 2015. I mean, if you're concerned about it, just next time you bring it in, have them look it over, and it might be a normal operation. I'm not really sure. The blue wrench is what I use to fix my broken down crap. There you go. Yes, thanks, TD. I earned my wrench. My wife was listening and thought I said wench. Very nice. Pedro, what's going on, buddy? TD saw a white one at the gas station. Wow, so clean. I love the white. White, I don't, listen, and this is played out by this point, but I don't care. White truck, black, everything, like accessories, wheels, nothing better, nothing cleaner. Especially the TRD Pro 4Runner in white. To me, the very best. Fender flares cause scratches. You need 3M. This is true. Tiberius Berry sounds great. Can't wait to see it. You've probably seen mine around town. There you go. Rudy, my man, is back. I'm so happy to see Rudy. Good to see you, pal. Sean D said, I paid sticker price for the first time in my life with this Pro, but no markup. There you go. Good for you. Lewis says, San Antonio says, hola. How you doing, Lewis? Good to see you, buddy. Hola, back to you, bud. Cliff says, all right, guys, got to go. Be good, Cliff. Be good, pal. Cement gray with the fat bottom. Take care, Cliff. I almost said TC, Cliff. Jason says, thanks, Tundradude. The best. Dude, happy to help. Always, my friend. That's what these things are for. They're for help. So you can always ask as many questions as you want. And if I don't know the answer, there's a bunch of people. And this is the best part about these live streams. There are so many regulars now that specialize in little things. Like Johnny 5. I always use him for... Johnny 5 is pretty much a master technician at life at this point, especially on this channel. I always use him for towing questions. He's big into, like, audio. So he's always the guy lifts. The guy knows everything. Eric says, thoughts on a used Tundra for my son's first vehicle. I think it's awesome, but I always say this, Eric. I always say this. If you're going to, before you buy anything used, doesn't have to be a Tundra, any car, truck, van, motorcycle, bring a trusted mechanic or bring it to a trusted mechanic and give it a once-over before you spend all the money and make sure everything is bueno with it. But yeah, that's totally cool. Just make sure your son is okay with driving a bigger vehicle and give him the talk. No cell phones. Wear a seatbelt. Drive easy. I keep losing my spot. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool, man. Sean D says, Pro White looks great. Just saying it. That's Sean's truck. Totally. Think this comment got lost, but did they add blind spot monitoring to 2020 Pros in the U.S.? I did not read that, Pedro. Very good question. That doesn't mean they didn't do it, but so far, I'm not seeing that. And that is a shame, because if they did, I might be on the market for one of them. Let's hope so. Pedro, isn't your loan up soon, your lease? Is this the year or next year? Excuse me. Get my all-terrain tires tomorrow. I can't wait to see the pictures of that one. Eric says, Marco, my buddy's 2010 Tundra has a knock when it's cold. He's good buddies with a Toyota tech at our local dealership, and they can't figure out what it is. Set its normal operation. There you go. Keenan says, Mark, I have 3 cars right now. 2008 Mazda Tribute, my grandmother's old car. 2007 Pontiac Montana SV6. Long wheelbase with heated leather seats. And a 2007 Chevy Impala LS. I like the Impala. Mine is white and blacked out. I love that look. Absolutely. Best look there is. Eric, I would say your son is a lucky guy. There you go. LOL, I don't know everything. I mean, you know quite a bit, though. I always go to you for a lot, so thank you for all that. Looking for an 07 to 09 Chevrolet Silverado GMC Sierra Extended Cab 4x4 LT SLE trim. They're out there. Kevin, what's up? When is the new Tundra 21 or 2022? You have said both. So first I said 2021, which I'm still praying to the Tundra gods that 2021 is the number. But I'm starting to think, and I have heard it's actually going to be 2022. So, mind you, they're putting a little work into the 2020 Tundra. So 2022 looks a lot smarter now as far as a guess. Because why would you put money into 2020 Tundra just to have a new remodel come out next year? So I'm thinking 2022, smart money. We as a collective have 99% of the answers. This is true. But you always help, and I appreciate you. Eric, thank you. I was told the same by my uncle who knows his Japanese engines. There you go. He told me it is the fuel hitting the cylinder walls. Kevin says, Diet Pepsi, no sub. Sorry. Listen, okay. I give you 2 things. No calories, but I still get the caffeine. Can't hate that, right? Can't do real. I'll email pics. Wife can't know. 10-4. Running Man 26.2. How are you, buddy? Thanks for the heads up on the recall. I have a 2018 1794 built March 2018, 2 recalls, PCS and engine ECU software in shop as we speak. Glad you got it taken care of, pal. 1794. Man, do I want a 1794. White Tundras rule, at least until I wrap mine. There you go. Old Fred was looking at them RAV4s for the misses. Wonder if a fella can put air shocks and overload on one to pack a heavy load. Try it, dude. Be the first to try it. Let me know. Marco says, Eric, detonation. Okay, cool. Sean says, it'll be 22. You know how Toyota is. Yeah. Lewis says, just got my 285/65 R20 Ridge Grapplers. Fit great, no trimming with my Bilstein level. Lewis, Tundradude34@gmail.com. Send pics. I'd love to see it. The Impala is column shifted 3.5 liter V6 stripped out base model, but has remote start, which is nice. I beat it around to school. School has 175,000 miles on it. Not bad. Yeah, Pedro says Def 2022. Maybe I'll just get a Pro because resale is so good. Keep it for years and get updated Tundra once all the quirks are worked out. Could be the way. I thought you were going Raptor. Welcome back, dude. Marco, I'm a first-gen owner, and it's a cast iron block with aluminum pistons, so the expansion or shrink due to cold air is different, and I get piston slap with my, or when my truck is cold. Sounds different. Okay. Ooh, Eric with his engineering degree pulling it out on the site tonight. The Tribute is a 3-liter V6 front-wheel drive and has new summer tires, Yokohama Geolander ID56 HD tires, a new catalytic muffler and flex pipe. Needs second key and ribs for winter tires. Nice. Sparks ships faster, or excuse me, ships super fast, by the way. That they do. That they do. I will agree with that. From the 5.6 knock my buddy gets, I would be surprised if it was piston slap. This Tundra will be my last. I will not let it go, but I miss my diesel too much. There you go. Honesty. I can't wait to see the diesel you get. I feel like you're really going to hook it up. Eric said, thoughts on 4Runner, please. I love it. I love it. I had a, last April, Toyota gave me a TRD Off-Road 2018. No, it was 2017 TRD Off-Road 4Runner for a week. I loved it. Love, love, love the 4Runner. If you're looking for massive amounts of tech, you're not going to like the 4Runner. But if you want a vehicle with a bulletproof engine, simple is better, straight to the point, can get you anywhere. It's a truck in an SUV form. I just love everything about it. I love it. There are things, obviously, I have cons about. I think the screen inside should be a little bit bigger, but the pros far outweigh the cons. But definitely, definitely test drive it before you purchase, because there are people who love them and people who hate them. Just heads up on that. Ken, what's going on? My 18 is on the service bulletin list. Looks like they think water is issue. I live in desert and had 3 incidents, so don't think so. Getting looked at when I do the 10K service. There you go. Keep me updated on that, buddy. Be safe out there, too. Johnny, my last 2, I don't want Toyota Safety Sense. Keenan said I paid 600 Canadian for the Impala and 1,200 Canadian on the Montana, and the Tribute was inherited. There you go. Dude, I can't decide. So back and forth, but 55K versus 70K, probably just got Tundra. Yep. Well, I mean, you might as well this time around, Pedro. If you're going to stay with the Tundra, get the one of your dreams, dude. Get the Pro. Get the one you want. Don't settle. But I know you've been talking Raptor for a minute, so we shall see. We'll see what you end up with here. Dang, Eric busting out. Yeah. The metallurgy in this situation. Probably didn't say that right. Mine is a Gen 2 2015. Not sure if it's still cast block, but I think it's aluminum. Okay. Kyle, great story the other day. My 18 Tundra Crew Max Sport was a lemon load and bought back. The reason was 4 PCS sensors failed in the first 7,000 miles. Wow. Johnny, are you getting diesel too? Pedro says, TD, what do you think of the new Rebels? I love them, but not sure I trust their reliability. I mean, if you're going to lease, Pedro, you can get whatever you want, buddy. Because you're not going to have... I mean, shouldn't say that. Let's back that train up. Play. Okay. If you're going to lease, you can get whatever you want. Most likely, you won't have a lot of trouble, and at least if you do, you have the warranty there. And you'll be out of the truck before it gets high mileage, so you probably won't be dealing with any issues. So... you really are in a great position to get whatever you want this time. Mike, what's going on, buddy? Keenan says, is anyone a Ford Master Tech or know a Ford mechanic that knows if I could take a Mazda Tribute to a Ford dealership? Dude, you could totally, and if so, can they program? You could take it there. Go ahead, take it there. You'll be fine. Wife has a new shoulder joint installed this morning, thus I get my tires tomorrow. Rock and roll. Glad everything went well with that. Finally caught another one. Hello. Well, it's just ending, too. The TSS is the most annoying part of the Tundra. I'm thinking about it, but have a couple years before I can do that. There you go. Johnny 5, coefficient of, I assume, radial expansion. I just know linear expansion. You are right. If I stay, I'm going big. No more settling. 10-4, good buddy. Good stuff. Johnny, if you get a diesel, are you keeping the Tundra? Got me a camper travel trailer, about 4,000 pounds. Nice. Let's see some pictures of that thing. I want 10-ply all-terrains, and I'm only going up one size, 285, 55, 20. I think you'll be happy. Marco 5.7s are aluminum block and head, I believe. The Montana has 88,000 miles on it, but it was my neighbor's, lost his license, having Parkinson's. Okay, terrible. So I bought it for cheap. Needs new bumper, right sliding door, and a tailgate, or excuse me, tail light, but worth $900 USD. Nice. One new tech item I had never had was the radar cruise control. Now I love it. There you go. So it ain't piston slap because I have 0W20 oil, and I'm sure that thin oil has something to do with it. Could be. And Crew Max versus Double Cab. Double Cab felt faster, better handling. Crew Max, a lot more room in the cab. And you get that sliding rear window, which is awesome. And an option of a sunroof. Eric sounds great to me. Any socialist? Yes, I will not let my Tundra go. The gas motor just sucks down the fuel when towing. Turn tow haul mode on, and even with that trailer hooked up, it barked the tires from a stop. There you go. Marco, I'd be surprised if it was. My buddy started knocking about 1 minute after a cold start. It's weird. Even the Toyota tech couldn't figure it out what it was either. Johnny 5, nice from Eddie Socialist. Okay, calling it a night. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. We are done. I thank you for being here. That was a lot of fun. We did not have a slowdown moment at all there. So I thank everyone for being here. I am tired and winded from that one, ladies and gentlemen. So, as always, by the way, people have been asking me this left and right. This Tundra hat I have, this new Tundra hat. This is available on Toyota Outfitters. Google search Toyota Outfitters. That is where I get all my hats from, ladies and gentlemen. People seem to ask that all the time. So, have a great evening. Thank you for the support of the channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the notification bell and subscribe. Be back for the next one. We had some fun tonight.